when we talk about topics like that, one thing that I feel like we've always managed to do is make sure we don't shy away from our Africanness, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that whole topic of languages, we did an episode each in our native languages, one in Igbo, one in Yoruba, and one in Luganda. And it was done to show people that I might not be the best Luganda speaker, but I'm going to speak it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't speak their language because they get made fun of, people laugh at them. And most times because their parents didn't have the time to teach them the language. And I feel like when you have episodes like that where you're able to be vulnerable, that's when you're going to have a connection with people.
But don't you think it's interesting, this whole language thing? Because when you speak to a lot of like Africans or parents about it, a lot of them will say stuff like, either sometimes the schools would say to the parent that your child's English is not the best because of the way you're speaking to them at home. So some parents stop talking to their kids for that reason, so they can learn English better.
I wish to do that with me.
And then some would be, and then some of it's a case of, I want my kid to learn English properly.
Then I'll come back.
And then I'll come back to it when they don't. And then some of them just didn't do it.
Yeah.
So
I've never had that before though.
What?
That you mean like people actually have that at home?
Yeah.
Or like in schools?
Teachers,
Even now.
Yeah, because remember, sometimes, if, for example, if your kid is learning English at school, but at home you're talking to them in the native language, they're not learning English, they're only learning English at school.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how does the Arabs and the Chinese, how do they do it then?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Some people do it successfully.
That's what I'm saying.
but
That's why the problem is, because certain parents believe that they have to assimilate to blend in. So I'm going to stop. Whereas someone Chinese, Turkish,
they're not having it. They're not having it.
I'm still doing it. Boy, let him learn when he learns. There's better times at prayers evening where I'll see, or like even Asians. I grew up in East London, and there'll be times where like if a police or whatever, we're talking to someone, and the parent doesn't understand any English, and the child is like talking in English and then translating. At prayers evening, they're translating what the teacher's saying to their parent. And I always look at like, raw.
That's cold.
That's cold,
You
isn't
can
it?
just lie.
That's
literally.
Cold, isn't it?
She said, I got it.
It's cold still.
Pandejam when we go home, yeah?
Because I think some of those parents weren't trying to learn English.
Yeah.
They didn't care. Like, I'm not here for the long haul.
For sure.
I brought kids here, I'm going back soon.
Yeah.
Learn English. Whereas our parents
That's
were like,
true.
no, we need to learn English. 'Cause remember, even in Nigeria, English is the most spoken language.
Yeah.
Same in my country as well.
Do you know what I'm saying? So really and truly, you've got people in Nigeria that speak English properly.
Proper, but not
So when
there.
they come here, it's like, all right, we speak English.
And I think the way I've tried to combat that, I've got 2 kids, and their mum's not Ugandan, innit? So it's almost like divide and conquer.
Where's she from?
She's from Jamaica.
Okay.
So I'll speak the Luganda, you handle the English, and then that way we attack at both ends. Because for me, it's important that my kids know my culture.